What if I told you that there were only 5 exercises you needed to do, and by doing them, you will completely transform your legs? Many men spend countless hours in the gym, cycling through endless leg exercises that deliver minimal results. The truth is, your legs crave targeted, effective movements to build serious mass, functional strength, and impressive definition. And that's exactly what you will learn in this video. Let's get started. Exercise 1. Alternating dumbbell reverse lunge. Did you know that most men have strength discrepancies of 15 to 20% between their dominant and non-dominant legs? There's one exercise specifically designed to correct this imbalance while being incredibly knee-friendly. The alternating dumbbell reverse lunge isn't just another leg exercise. It's the perfect solution for building balanced, functional leg strength without the knee strain of traditional lunges or split squats. By stepping backward rather than forward, you dramatically reduce the shearing forces on the knee joint. What makes this exercise particularly effective is how it forces each leg to work independently while still allowing you to maintain an upright posture. This upright position keeps the stress focused on the quadriceps, while the stepping motion brings in elements of balance and coordination that you simply can't get from bilateral exercises. For men navigating the demands of daily life, whether it's conquering office stairs, effortlessly getting in and out of your truck, or having the stamina for a full weekend of yard work or playing with your kids, this unilateral strength is invaluable. The reverse lunge allows you to train with significant resistance while minimizing the impact that can lead to joint pain and inflammation. Here's how to perform the alternating dumbbell reverse lunge. Stand tall, holding a dumbbell in each hand at your sides. Maintain an upright torso throughout the movement. Step backward with one leg, lowering your body. Descend until your back knee nearly touches the floor. Front shin should remain vertical or nearly vertical. Push through the heel of your front foot to return to standing alternate legs, performing all reps with perfect control. I recommend doing 2 to 3 sets of 10 reps per leg. Unlike some barbell exercises, you can safely push these to muscular failure since you can simply drop the dumbbells if needed without risk of injury. But if you think unilateral training is impressive, wait until you see how our next exercise targets the quadriceps with laser-like precision while protecting your lower back. Exercise 2. Barbell front squat. We've been told that back squats are the king of leg exercises, but what if that's exactly why so many men develop back problems while getting mediocre quad development? The barbell front squat isn't just another squat variation. It's the optimal quadriceps developer that allows you to maintain perfect posture throughout the movement. By positioning the bar across your front deltoids rather than on your traps, you're forced to maintain a more upright torso, which shifts the emphasis directly to your quads. Research has shown that front squats create nearly identical quad activation as back squats while placing up to 25% less compression on the spine. This makes it the perfect complement to the posterior chain emphasis of the deadlift. Think about those real-world strength demands. Helping your teenager move into their college dorm, confidently carrying that heavy cooler on a fishing trip, or tackling demanding home renovation projects without a second thought. The front squat builds precisely the kind of strong, stable quads and core that allow you to handle these tasks with ease, while others might be reaching for pain relievers or excusing themselves from the effort. This is about building practical, real-world strength that serves you every day. One of the biggest mistakes men make as they age is backing off from heavy weights entirely. This leads to accelerated strength loss and muscle atrophy. The front squat allows you to continue loading heavy while controlling volume and minimizing wear and tear on your joints. Here's how to perform the barbell front squat correctly. Position the bar on your front deltoids with elbows high. Establish a secure grip, either crossed arms or a clean grip. Set your feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly out. Brace your core and maintain an upright torso. Descend by pushing your hips back slightly and bending knees. Keep your chest up and elbows high throughout the movement. Drive through your heels to return to the starting position. I recommend doing 2 to 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps, using a weight that would be your 8 to 10 rep max. Unlike some exercises, we're not going to failure here. We're stopping just short to maintain perfect technique and avoid excessive fatigue that could impact the rest of your workout. But as effective as barbell exercises are, our next movement addresses the unilateral strength that most leg programs completely neglect. Exercise 3. Deadlift. Ever notice how many guys have impressive upper bodies but lower bodies that tell a different story? Most men focus on machines and isolation movements while neglecting the single most powerful exercise for total lower body development. The deadlift isn't just another leg exercise. It's the foundation of total posterior chain development. This movement doesn't just strengthen your hamstrings and glutes. It creates the hormonal environment that builds muscle everywhere by triggering the greatest testosterone response of any exercise. What makes the deadlift particularly effective is how it forces your entire body to work as a coordinated unit. The power generated through your legs, transferred through your core, and stabilized by your back creates a total body strengthening effect that no machine could ever replicate. Research from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research shows that deadlifts activate more total muscle mass than any other exercise, up to 85% of your body's total musculature in a single movement. That's why it's the cornerstone of any serious leg development program. From a functional standpoint, this exercise builds the kind of total body strength that changes everything about how you move through the world. Whether you're picking something heavy off the floor, moving furniture, or maintaining the strength to remain independent as you age, it all comes back to this fundamental movement pattern. Here's how to perform the conventional deadlift with proper, safe technique. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, toes pointing slightly outward or straight ahead. The bar should be positioned over the middle of your feet. Hinge at your hips, keeping your back straight, neutral spine, and grip the bar with hands just outside your legs. An alternating grip, one palm forward, one back, or a double overhand grip can be used. Lower your hips until your shins touch the bar. Ensure your back remains flat, chest up, and shoulders pulled back and down. Brace your core tightly, take a deep breath, and initiate the lift by driving through your heels and pushing the floor away. Keep the bar close to your body throughout the lift, almost dragging it up your shins and thighs. Stand tall at the top, squeezing your glutes powerfully. Avoid hyperextending your lower back. Lower the weight with control by reversing the motion. Hinge at the hips first, keeping the bar close, and then bend your knees once the bar passes them. I recommend doing 2 to 3 sets of 10 reps per leg. Unlike the barbell exercises, you can safely push these to muscular failure since you can simply drop the dumbbells if needed without risk of injury. Our next exercise focuses on the often neglected hamstrings through a technique most gym goers completely overlook. Exercise 4, seated hamstring curl or slick floor bridge curl. We've been told to focus on compound movements, but what if that's why so many men have underdeveloped hamstrings compared to their quads? There's one exercise with 2 options that directly addresses this imbalance. The seated hamstring curl or slick floor bridge curl isn't just another hamstring exercise. It's a specialized movement that allows you to overload the eccentric portion of the movement, triggering growth through a mechanism that most training programs completely ignore. Research from the European Journal of Applied Physiology shows that eccentric overload can stimulate up to 1.8 times more muscle growth than concentric-only training. This is because eccentric contractions create more microscopic damage to muscle fibers, which serves as the signal for repair and growth. What makes these hamstring exercises particularly effective is how they target the hamstrings in their lengthened position, exactly where most hamstring injuries occur. By strengthening the muscle in this vulnerable position, you're not just building more muscular legs, but bulletproofing yourself against one of the most common injuries in active men. When you're effortlessly reaching down to pick up your golf ball on the 18th green after a long round, sprinting to catch a flight, keeping up with your kids or grandkids at the park without a second thought, or avoiding that dreaded pulled hamstring during your weekend warrior pursuits, that's when you'll truly appreciate the strong, resilient hamstrings you've built. These exercises specifically fortify a common weak point for men, particularly over 40, protecting you from the very injuries that can sideline you for months just when you're hitting your stride in life. This is about future-proofing your body. Here's how to perform these exercises. For the seated hamstring curl, select a weight that causes failure in 12 to 15 reps. Perform a standard set to failure with both legs. Immediately reduce the weight by 50%. Push down with both legs. Then resist the return with just one leg. Alternate legs until you can no longer control the eccentric phase. For the slick floor bridge curl, lie on your back with heels on a slippery surface. In socks, push your hips up into a bridge position. Extend your legs out straight while maintaining the hip position. Use your hamstrings to pull your heels back in. After reaching concentric failure, step up and slowly allow your legs to slide out. For both variations, you'll be doing just one extended set. taking it to concentric failure and then focusing on eccentric overload. This single set, done properly, provides all the stimulus needed for hamstring development. No comprehensive leg workout is complete without directly addressing the often stubborn lower leg muscles. Our final exercise targets them with a proven protocol for growth. Exercise 5. Standing calf raises. However, the portion you can control through intelligent training can make a significant visual and functional difference. There's one primary calf exercise, when performed with specific attention to detail, that stands out for fostering meaningful growth in this notoriously resilient muscle group: the standing calf raise. The standing calf raise, executed correctly, isn't just about bouncing up and down. It's the most effective movement for creating the stimulus needed for hypertrophy, growth, in the gastrocnemius, the larger, more visible part of your calf. What elevates this exercise is a specialized tempo and an extended set technique that maximizes time under tension, particularly in the stretched position, which research suggests is crucial for calf growth. Studies indicate that calves respond exceptionally well to a combination of heavy loading, high repetitions, and significant time under tension, especially emphasizing the stretch at the bottom of the movement. This protocol directly addresses these factors, creating an optimal environment for stimulating growth and strength in your lower legs. Ever experienced that burning ache in your calves halfway up a flight of stairs after a long day? Or felt that limiting twinge when trying to push the pace on a hike or a run? Strong, endurance-trained calves are what distinguish men who can handle all-day activities with ease from those who are constantly seeking the nearest place to sit. This exercise builds the resilient lower leg strength and endurance you need to maintain an active, capable lifestyle through your 40s, 50s, and beyond, without missing a beat. It's also key for power transfer in many athletic movements. Here's how to perform the standing calf raise correctly. Position yourself on a raised platform with heels hanging off. Hold dumbbells at your sides or use a calf raise machine if available. Lower your heels as far as possible for a full stretch. Raise up onto your toes as high as possible. Use a controlled 4-second lowering phase. Pause for 1 second in the stretched position. Rise with a 1-second concentric contraction. Hold the contracted position for 1 second. After reaching failure, continue with partial reps in the stretched position. I recommend doing 2 to 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps, followed immediately by partial reps in the bottom portion of the movement until you can no longer continue. You don't need to spend hours doing endless leg exercises. Just these 5 movements performed correctly will transform your lower body development. Here's a simple but effective leg workout routine you can do 1 to 2 times per week. Alternating dumbbell reverse lunge, 2 to 3 sets of 10 reps per leg. Barbell front squat, 2 to 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps, using your 180 pounds, 8 to 10 RM. Deadlift, 3 sets of 5 reps, 80% of 1 RM. Seated hamstring curl or slick floor bridge curl, 1 extended set with eccentric overload. Standing calf raises, 2 to 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps plus partial reps. For beginners, perform this workout once per week. For intermediate and advanced lifters, you can perform this workout twice weekly, allowing at least 72 hours between sessions for optimal recovery. Remember, the best leg workout is the one you actually do consistently. This routine hits every angle of the legs in just 45 to 60 minutes with only 5 exercises. Follow this plan for 4 to 6 weeks before changing variables to keep gains coming. If you have enjoyed this video, then please share with friends and family. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.